beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. I call upon our beloved Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between to give me clear, concise, divine guidance that serves His highest good. It is so. We are now vibrating at the frequency of absolute conscious awareness. It is so. The first card I drew was thus. And I get to see how our beloved Creator does it, and I share it with you. So if you need something to be grateful for, you can thank Him for defeating all our enemies on our behalf. Female. What I found was there was a black serpent on the dark side of the moon, okay? And it was female, and I think the devil is female. It's a serpent. And I just try to work out what I see, because it's not common for us or for me. But the devil and the male serpent was white, and it looked like a number 3. Our beloved Creator, thank you for defeating all our enemies on our behalf. The day our beloved Creator captured the white serpent, that was the day the first gate of the 8 gates were attached to the end of my sword. So as soon as they get jabbed, they go. Hell is real now. And it wasn't for the divine brotherhood of man, it was for these demon spirits, these serpent dragons, demons, portals. The wicked or weirdos were weirdos. T. Our path defeated all our enemies. I'm not certain what this could mean for you, but perhaps you had an enemy that was using this dark magic on you. And now, because they use these things, they are now consumed by these things. So if you wanted to know who your enemy was, it's this one. Oh, beloved, what's this here? Hey. I have the Eye of Shiva, so I see these things, and I'm part of these things. At first it used to scare me, but I'm used to it now. I'm grateful now that I'm living in my full divinity. Yep. It wants to be done. And I attained it. And I'm non-religious, but I was Christ consciousness. And I also had a deep appreciation for all religions and knowledge and things like that, looking for truth. Spirit of mercy. For 12 months, this was important. I used to say last year that asking people to do the right thing, because I could see what was coming, right? Then I would say it's not arrogance, it's mercy. Because everything we do is to execute our beloved Creator's will. When you're entrusted with so much authority, it's easy to think it's you, but it's not you, it's our beloved Creator that uses us to execute His divine will. And then for a long time, our Creator showed mercy. until the time came when he didn't. That's when he defeated all of them. But the first defeat was on the 31st of August 2024. These are just cosmic updates, a reality check. My beloved Creator, what do you say? We are not spiritual, we are divine. That means you have a heart, you have a soul, you have a spirit. You're made in the image and likeness of our Supreme Creator. Our Creator does not have an animal face. The only difference is he appears in all shades, right? But I have seen him the color blue too. So this is what he wants you to know. This is why he could win the war, because the divine is indestructible. That's why I could find the ancestors here. They didn't go to hell. Who went to hell were the ones who said our Creator doesn't exist, and they were using dark forces against the divine brotherhood of man. So you're made in the image and likeness of our Creator. You get the spirit of kindness. You get the spirit of happiness, the spirit of joy, the spirit of anger, the spirit of violence. So that is a characteristic. So the divine could choose a spirit. All right? So that would explain why you're not a spirit, you're not a characteristic, you are a divine being. And then I drew this card. So you're getting another upgrade. Because I was looking for violet, the color violet. So we're going to that one next. Maybe you even see it before I see it, and then you must share that. Because we are truth seekers. We don't just seek it so that we can now try to dominate the world. We have to build. Our beloved Creator, and we can see for 500 years they failed miserably because demons couldn't come up with any real plan. It's amazing, eh? They had all the resources and so-called intelligence, and the most they could come up with were worms and snakes and whatever. Demons can only attain monarchy status. And this is true. Because they are spirits, they like dark spirits, right? Spirits go to the king of this and the queen of that. But the divine are gods and goddesses. That's why they came for you. Because you have what they don't have. The children of the divine has his diamond spirit. So you're not a spirit. So yeah, they call themselves kings and queens, but they can never call themselves gods and goddesses. Because how can you deny the Supreme Creator and then want to call yourself his son or daughter? But that's how they're not very bright. The re-education of the miseducation. This is the re-education of the miseducation. Be careful if you call yourself spiritual. Now, once upon a time, I also called myself spiritual, but I had to learn because once I saw the truth, I had to think about it and pray about it, and our Creator gave me the answers. I think once you know this, then something is going to change for the better for you. Because now you know You are divine being. So if you're feeling depressed and you choose the spirit of happiness, then it will alter how you're feeling. You will become healthier. That's part of living in your full divinity. But when you think you are a spirit, then you think you are depression. Like that. You have, as a god and goddess, you have command over the spirits. However, our beloved Creator did say, don't indulge in dark spirits. He doesn't tell us much, but he does say certain things. He says, don't deny me and don't indulge in things that will cause you and others harm. So that's basically the long and short of the re-education of the miseducation. It's just how it goes. That's why I say this channel is only for those on the path. Not every member of the Divine Brotherhood of Man has been called to know these things. And the reason they call themselves secret societies and things like that is because they knew when you come along, you'll be able to see right through the scam. Because you can have knowledge, but that doesn't mean you have understanding. Love being yourself. Now you know you have the spirit of our Creator. What's not to love? You can improve though, where you want to, where you feel you want to. But when you love yourself, you will never engage in things that rob you of your conscious awareness. Because enemies like to let you overindulge because then they have a hold over you in some way or another. And they like to criticize you. Our beloved Creator, enemies, love being yourself. Don't let anyone criticize you. If they're criticizing you, they're not part of the Divine Brotherhood of Man. There's something called constructive criticism. If you're wearing something and it doesn't look good, your true friend will tell you something, right? But someone else will constantly have something negative to say about you. Don't believe it. Okay, this is love being yourself because He made you perfectly. But demons will say, why you're not perfect. Alright? You need to become aware. The elders, so nice that I mentioned them tonight. I've learned a lot from the elders before I got to this level of absolute conscious awareness. So I would say this is a good place to start. Whatever your culture or religion is, and there are elders in there, study them. And then you will learn something interesting. Now, when I used to read all these religious stories, I always thought it was about other people. I never considered the possibility that it would be about me. And that is the possibility our Creator wants you to consider. Yeah. That's how you get the third eye and you glow golden. It's when you seek the truth, not because you now want to use it for dark purposes, but you seek it so that you can qualify to excellently execute divine will, which is our Creator's will. Sometimes you have to make YouTube videos and speak things that sound different to what we've ever heard, but that's His will. Our beloved Creator, work hard. Diligence, obedience, discipline is one of the things. Now, this work, hard work, doesn't imply like physical labor always. It implies when you are loving yourself and you discover that others are just criticizing you, then the work would be perhaps to reference who of the elders also had false friends or jealous friends or fake friends, and then apply that to your life. That is the work. The work is working on yourself so that you can shine brightly, because you are a diamond. Oh, beloved Creator, it's a reality check when you look at things as they are and then work on that, because it's not over there, it's within you, and that is what you process. It's blackjack, not chess, poker. You know, they always change the goalpost. They set you up, they mislead you, right? This false friend, but our beloved Creator defeated this friend, right? But life is not a game. Life is sacred. So when you centered in our beloved Creator and who He said you are, then no one can play you, because you can see it for what it is, because you've done the inner work. They would always be wanting to break down your confidence or cause you some trouble, or they fake concern. They're happy. They never clap for you, and they're happy when you fall. So that's why you need to pray a lot to keep them away. But now He defeated them. I suppose the reason we had to experience absolute divine knowledge was so that we can become more aware of who we are and who our Creator is. Because over this year, I've learned that the wicked have given our beloved Creator characteristics that doesn't belong to Him at all. But so now they suffer with that same thing, because their Lord, whatever, was the devil. And they were describing the devil and saying, no, it's our supreme creator. Now they even think he's demonic. And I think about like the level of ignorance in where I find my peace, because I'm always seeking answers, is in that they can only perceive others through their level of conscious awareness. That's why we must hear no evil. We mustn't believe what other people say about us. It has to be a trusted source. There's some confusion you're feeling. Maybe you have many options. Maybe you have a lot to think about. But what I'm thinking is you're discovering that your enemy was closer to you than you thought. But because you're living in your full divinity, your intuition is sharpened, heightened. But you don't want to have a bad thought about another, because you've always tried to see the best in others, right? But on this path of growing in your divinity, and that you will be in the service of our Supreme Creator, the spirit of discernment is important. Now, our beloved Creator brings these enemies so that we can discern. It's all about us, teaching us, because He teaches us. You're always showing them mercy, and they're always showing you malice and spite, deceptiveness, underhandedness. But it's now the re-education of the miseducation. You don't have to feel guilty about letting your enemies go. Initially, you may feel lonely because now you have time to fill a gap, right? Now think of something that you wanted to do but was always busy with these people that distracted you from your goals. Because truth be told, they didn't want you to achieve that, because they never could. If you're going to write an exam, they will tell you why it's so hard and who never passed. You don't need that. You need somebody that say, hey, go sit there, go study, go do what you must and pass. And you can. The challenges is what legacy do you want to build for your life? Now you have to look around. Are your friends or family also legacy building minded? Do they also think about the long term? Whatever they do today is bricks for tomorrow's solid foundation. Do they say spend all your money and go on mad sprees, or do they say save some, invest some, like that? What is their level of moderation? Do they always get you into debt? You are living in your full divinity. That's because our beloved Creator can use you to exercise His divine will for the divine brotherhood of man. And this is in your conscious mind. You love helping and serving. You love things to improve and to grow. And I think that is what your enemy can see about you. You can work things out quickly and make it happen. And that probably brings you a lot of attention. And with that attention is jealousy and envy of those closest to you. Unfortunately, that's not just the way of the old world, because we're still dealing with the remnants thereof. In your subconscious mind, you are filled with a lot of hopes and dreams and wishes for yourself and for others, because you have a legacy mindset. I can see that you are a humanitarian and you want to make the world a better place. So our Creator planted dreams in you, and they will come to fruition in divine time. You just have to make sure that you get rid of the people who are not encouraging you to attain your full potential. In the recent past, you've been reevaluating your life. Who is in it? Who is serving it? Who is draining it? Who needs to stay? Who needs to go? Can you be loyal to those who are not loyal to you? Can you respect those who never respect you? That doesn't mean you will not be disrespectful, but more appropriately, you will put distance between yourself and disrespect because you're not aligned in values. You're going to leave a legacy because you are here to build the divine brotherhood of man. And you know the divine brotherhood of man, all 11.4 billion of them, have the diamond spirit of our beloved Creator. So you want to make it more comfortable for everyone in a material sense. And how you're going to attain that is by living in your full divinity, because it is a balance between our divinity and life on the physical plane for the divine. It's that balance. The reason the wicked couldn't ascend to the sapphire dome of our beloved Creator is because they denied Him. They said He doesn't exist, and they disobeyed Him. They engaged in dark spirits after He said, leave those things alone. They disrespected Him. They proved untrustworthy. But you have all those attributes. So you're great for the divine brotherhood of man. You're going to add to that homeliness of it. Because it's not what it has been for 500 years. That was a trap. New love. Yeah. Your love for yourself is increasing because there's greater self-acceptance, and because you remove this negative influence and say, look at your hair, look at your eyes, look at your arms, look at, they're always yapping. But you're finding that now. You're finding that. And you know what the wicked doesn't like about the divine is your intuition. You can just sense something's off, but you have the spirit of mercy, right? But can you respect those who are disrespecting you and our beloved Creator? There's no such thing as forgiving the trespasses as we forgive those who trespass. I'm certain you didn't use black magic on anyone. So now you're starting to make peace with your decisions. And everything they criticized about you, you are now loving more about yourself. And the more you love yourself, the more you're showing our Creator you appreciate that He made you so perfectly. And I told you, no, change your nose, change your eyes, change your ears, change your hair, change your butt, change your, which would be disrespectful. Our beloved Creator, in the environment, you're getting a lot of attention. People are interested in you. You've got all these options. You're thinking, who do you want to be with someone that is also a builder, that is also who shares your values, the love, respect, integrity, trustworthiness, and obedience for our Creator. That's what you need. You don't need fly-by-nights. People just in it for a good time and not a long time. That's why you're confused. Can you trust this person? Hopes and fears? I think you fear that this person is just in it for a good time and not a long time. So trust your divine instinct, right? A Creator speaking with you. But also trust this. When you know this, then you will be able to see very quickly their true colors. Heartbreak. Now, earlier on I was saying a new beginning. Earlier on I was saying our Creator brings us these enemies so that we can hone our spirit of discernment. So there's someone that you really like and that you can actually see building a life with. But from what I can see here, it's not going to work out with that person. But our Creator will make you aware of it. Nothing good will come from it. So you need a new beginning. Keep on looking. Don't settle. Our beloved Creator, you see this person as a wonderful man. You've already seen the grandchildren and you're not even married yet. That's how you see this person. But this one says, I have authority over all the power of my enemies. This person will not be able to fool you. Our Creator will. Our Creator will expose them. But then it's for you to trust that. You have to love yourself more. Some people come into our lives just to take and destroy, to kill, steal, and destroy, but they come in the appearance of like this. So why is the confusion? Stand on your own authority. Don't be taken in by sweet words and by this and that. The proof is in the pudding. It's in the work that they do. Actions speak louder than words. The challenge is building the long-term legacy together. If this is someone you were considering to get married, you find it hard to do the little things with him. And if they can't do the little things, they definitely can't do the bigger things. So you need to notice the red signs, the red flags, They preyed on their own by excluding them from humanity. This is because you and this person are not equally yoked. When I see this card, then I know these are these demons, these reptilian beings. They look like us, but we have a different source. A creator is warning you, you won't be able to build with them. Because you're not a light. You're a kind, generous, loving person. But this is a selfish, fake, greedy person. When you pray to our Creator and ask Him for the guidance He gives you, can you receive it? In the past, you were hopeful, you believed everything will come together perfectly, that this relationship was made in heaven. What you can expect this week, you're going to work on something this week with this person, and then you are going to see that. You're going to see the first red flag because you're busy doing something that you love to do. You're going to see them. You're going to see the wicked. You're going to see the wickedness in this person and that you are not of the same. Now, it's one thing to say you trust the Creator, believe in Him, all of this and that, right? But it's the re-education of the miseducation. He has given you the spirit of discernment. You can actually avoid a lot of trouble by heeding this advice. It's not easy when it's not what you want to hear. Checkpoint. We've ascended, right? The veils have been removed. We can see clearly through all the dimensions. We are in the presence of our beloved Creator. You prayed, He's answering. It's not what you want to hear. So you need to change how you spend your time. In that way, your attention is off the sadness of losing what you thought was made in heaven to facing reality. So I would say focus on your work. Wow. I'd say focus on your work. And your work is maybe you're a nurse or a teacher, a policeman, something like that. As above, so below. In the subconscious mind, all your hopes and dreams and fondest wishes, all of that. You've prayed about it, it will be yours, but it's coming in the form that our Creator has for you. So yeah, realistic checkpoint, reality check. Wow. Ace of water. You felt so happy to have this person there. But now this is about the dark spirits. They will play the long game with you. They'll be everything you ever wanted until they got you. Creator say. Get your wake up. Because I say so. Spirit of luck. It's almost as though they pretend to be whatever your wish is their command. So they're making you feel loved. However, in your environment, there's a player quite smart because they think they've got you exactly where they want you. The person's initials are. They think they've got you fooled. there's a story of one of the elders who was in a similar situation. Imagine David didn't fall for someone, or Samson for Delilah, or this or that. It's something like that. Bathsheba, David and Bathsheba, Samson and Delilah. We have to be vigilant. We trust in our Creator. He gave us a spirit of discernment. We're living in our full divinity. We need to be consciously aware. Um, hopes and fears, being excluded, being left out in the cold. That's what you don't want. You don't want to feel left out in the cold. Tomorrow, see what they're doing tomorrow, because something is going to happen in this week where you're working on something and you're going to see, no, you're not equally yoked. If they cancel plans with you tomorrow, then that would be a sign that that's not right. Oh, fuck. This means they're going to pull. They're going to pull the stunt tomorrow. They probably have plans with you, and they'll cancel at the last moment. So now our Creator's giving you the heads up. He's letting you know the ways of the wicked. They're very underhanded. They're smooth, they're slick, they're deceptive. But what I've observed from seeing these creatures is that they are hypnotic and mesmerizing and all of this. It's like they have you spellbound. That's what you need to break out of. Wow. This was the first Pope, and he executed Queen Mary the First so that he could take over the thingy. But I don't know why this is here. Throne of our Supreme Creator, Pope Alexander. It seems so random now. Who you'll be losing is not like you. They don't have the diamond spirit of our beloved Creator. They are reptilians. Our Creator is actually saving you from committing to a long-term relationship with someone who never had the intention to build with you. This is the throne of our Creator. I was saying, if you have nothing grateful for, then you can be grateful that our beloved Creator defeated all our enemies on our behalf. And He's still doing it. I think this person belongs to this group, this Limonachis, and they have played you so that you think this person really loves you, that they really want a life with you, etc., etc., but it's not so. Our beloved Creator, thank you for defeating all our enemies on our behalf. And now that we're living in our full divinity, you can answer our prayers so clearly when we say, is this person for me? Are we aligned? Do we share values, principles, morals? And when you give us the answer and it's not what we want, then give us the ability to receive your guidance. And thank you that we can clearly discern between the spirits now. Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. Hallelujah, hallelujah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Namaste. Thank you for watching.